All right, let's hop right into it with some more randomizer. This is Bounty Hunter preset. This was voted for us to play today by the lovely people over on my Discord who are subbed to the stream at tier 3 or are Patreon supporters. I have a special spot in my Discord for those fellas. And once a week, I'm going to be asking in the Discord, hey, which randomizers do you want me to play? We could expand it even farther than just Symphony of the Night randomizer. We can do, like, the other Castlevania randomizers that I like, other games, even. So, yo, what up, Seto? Welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's just a way to say thank you to everybody who helps support the stream and makes it possible for me to have a living doing this. What up, Brody? Am I going to join the Bounty Hunter plus Warlock community race today? What time is it? I might. There's a non-zero chance I could do that. Welcome, everybody. Welcome, welcome. So the way that this preset works is essentially our goal is to grab... I knew it. I knew it wasn't a one-shot. We have to grab the familiar cards, and those familiar cards will tell us which enemies have the Vlad relics that we need, and we have to kill those enemies until they drop the Vlad relics that we need. And from my understanding, there are no items in the game. Like, everything is an empty hand, essentially. At least that's how I remember it being, so. Thank you for the 19 months, Roro. Appreciate the good luck. Oh, there's no death here, I forgot. So yeah, it should be a pretty fun time overall. 7:30, but Eldritch is trying to page everyone to see what would be best. Okay. I might not be streaming at that point. Necessarily. Maybe, we'll see. Luminous, all right. So yeah, the only way to get items to drop is from enemies, as well as, you know, the Vlad relics can also drop from enemies. The Aria of Sorrow roguelike hack seems fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. I'm thinking about booting it back up again at some point. We might put that on the list of randomizers, maybe even, for the community randomizer day. Tribute. Eldridge, thank you for the tier 1. Appreciate it.
And make them your slaves.
But I figured, yeah, just having a day for the people who support me the most to be able to choose what we play sounds like a good idea. Plus, we could all just chill, have some fun, play some randomizer. I feel like it's a win-win for everybody. Unless you somehow are watching and don't like Symphony of the Night randomizer. Then in that case, I don't know why you're here. But while you're here, you should subscribe. It'd be really cool of you to do that. Fun and randomizer are mutually exclusive, yeah. You can have fun playing the randomizer. It's possible. I think I've done it once. What up, Cookie? Oh god, I'm not one-shotting. I think it's time to switch to the Luminous then. Oh yeah, I think you are guaranteed to start with a library card as well. I feel like there's more to this preset that I'm forgetting, because I do remember starting with a library card, but we have to be careful when to use that library card, I guess. We will see, we will see. Yeah, welcome in, everybody. Shoutouts to everybody watching on Dragon Blitz Daily, because we just got over 10,000 subscribers there, which is pretty huge, to be honest. Definitely shattered my goal. I didn't think we would necessarily hit it before the end of the year, so that's awesome. I'm also working on that's a Fire of Bat. Working on a main channel video that should be up. My goal is to have it live very, very soon. In fact, if you're watching this on Dragon Blitz Daily, by the time this is up on Dragon Blitz Daily, there should be a new video over on the main channel. So go check that out. Library cards pop up in guarded locations. Got it. So they're guaranteed in guarded locations? Or is it just like any relic location that is guarded can have a library card? Like the Vlad relics got replaced with library cards or something? Is that how it works? Or is it like Scylla is guaranteed to drop a library card? Either way, we'll figure that out. Okay, where the Vlads normally spawn are replaced with library cards. Got it. Well, that's good to know then. Yeah, DB monthly, even though it's been a little over a month since my last video. But that's because I took a whole month off of, like, doing almost everything. So, being away from home for a month slowed down my video process. My goal for next year, for sure, is to really bump up the amount of videos that I post on the main channel. Because I have so many ideas that I want to do. So I think it would be really good to just try and force myself to like work on them more regularly. Like before stream today, I was working on a video. The video that's going to be released soon. There we go. Nice. The random cape is so fun. Yeah, 4 days of streaming in a row as well. I mean, I think if I schedule my time properly, I should be able to stream 4 to 5 times a week and get a video done like every 2 weeks, hopefully. But we'll see. That might be a little ambitious. You know what? Oh god. Let's just grab this and then yeah, that's fine. I'll just grab this warp. Wait, I have library cards. Fuck. This is bad. Whatever. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Also, in Symphony of the Night speedrunning news, as of today, the speedrun that I posted to Dragon Blitz Daily, the luck mode glitchless speedrun, that category has now been changed to no major glitches, which I think is overall an improvement. It's a better name than luck mode death skip glitchless, and it's basically the same rules anyways. So the only thing is you don't have to play in luck mode, but there's no reason not to because it's faster. So overall, I think that's a pretty positive change. And now the Symphony of the Night community has a no major glitches speedrun category, and it's pretty good. It's not that bad of a category, which is nice. And the world record is like available. Nice. Layer 0 Soul of Bat, not bad. Is Ace a minor glitch? Is Mayonnaise a minor glitch? Yeah, that was the video today with the bat in the save room. That honestly is, that glitch happening to me is what kind of sparked the idea of like, this category is stupid. The glitches in this game are kind of stupid. And we don't have a category that really like emphasizes that very well. So why not just have a no major glitches category? I mean, it was contentious whether or not the big toss counted as a glitch, and now it doesn't matter because it's not a major glitch regardless. So now there's no reason to be contentious about it. No, floor clipping is not allowed. If you're curious about it, I wrote up an entire rule set, and it's on the speedrun.com, the category extensions. Alrighty. Well, we have Soul of Bat now. Pretty early, too, which is nice. Yeah, I tried to make the rules as specific as possible such that people will not try and abuse them. But what about elevator outer wall floor clip? Under the current rule set, that is technically allowed, yes. However, it doesn't save time, so who cares? At least on the PlayStation version, it doesn't save time because they are locked behind a clock rush anyways. It just makes the potential for a clock rush slightly easier, which I think is a quality of life thing for the speedrun anyways. Giving people the opportunity to hit more consistent sub-8 clock rushes is probably a good thing. So I wouldn't call it a major glitch, considering it saves 2 seconds at most. And on PlayStation, it saves literally no time because of the clock rush. Hey, I forgot you sent me that way. But it's all good. Damn, that empty hand looking enticing. Maybe I should go grab it. Mournblade! Well, don't mind if I do. Oh yeah, I have to go back for that. It was a bounty hunter card. Thank you for reminding me. My rando brain kicked in. I'll grab it later. It's okay. I know I said I need to pick up the cards. I have library cards, so I'll be able to pick that up later. Oh, Mathias. Yeah, I got distracted. Yeah, I gotta go pick up my bounty card. My bad, my bad. Yeah, I'll just get that Vlad Relic to drop on its own, exactly. The Vlad Relics can drop without needing the card in your inventory, I'm fairly certain. So if you just get lucky, you can end up finding one, which would be funny. Yeah, just get lucky, exactly. Ooh. Don't mind if I do. Well, well, well. I'll take a Varda. Uh-oh. I have to get better at doing this. There is a setup you can do. Glasses already is kind of scaring me. Yeah, sure, why not? Spirit Orb is fun. Alrighty. Tin Man Seed, yeah, that'd be funny. I'm somewhat worried about racing this in tournament. I think the idea of this being a tournament preset is silly. However, maybe if it was part of a tournament style similar to the one that I'm still running with the picks and counter picks, then maybe it would be fine, because then if you really are worried about getting randomly screwed over, you at least have a ban to try and ban something silly like this. And if you feel like you're completely outmatched in certain regards, you can try and rely on like this preset as a means to like help balance things out. So I don't know. But doing an entire tournament of just this feels like kind of silly. I feel like it's better off just being like maybe just community races. I think Aperture would end up being also a silly randomizer preset as well, because it is insanely it's random in a different regard, because Aperture oftentimes puts you in these like crazy 50-50 scenarios on the opposite ends of the castle, and if you just choose wrong which 50-50 location to go to, you just lose like 4 or 5 minutes. And I don't think that that particularly... I mean, that already happens in Randomizer, but not to that extreme. It's a very fun way to play through the game, and unfortunately for randomizers, I think competitively viable presets and fun don't always go hand in hand. It's very difficult to find a preset that is objectively like a lot of fun and still have it be competitively viable. Because if it's too fun, that oftentimes means it's a little too random, but that's just me. But I think that's fine. I don't think we need a billion tournament presets, you know what I mean? What up, Swarm? Honestly, I feel like this preset might be slightly more competitively viable than Aperture in its current state. I feel like there's probably more skill checks to be had, even though there is farming involved. But maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm just coping. Triple karma coin, never the quadruple though. Maybe someday. Attack potion as well. I'll take it. Yeah, we'll go ahead and check this, and then we'll do Coliseum, All Rocks, and then maybe we'll warp before... Do we want to finish checking All Rocks, though? I don't know. Maybe we save All Rocks, because we already have Holy Glasses, so it's very possible that we're just supposed to go to the second castle. And we're pretty well equipped for the second castle. We have library cards to come back to the first castle. I feel like Aperture is very well received from the audience when being raced. Yeah, that's great. I don't think that that's like a bad thing. I think to a certain extent, this is something that all competitive endeavors have to contend with, is competitive integrity for the... Can I have that, please? Thank you. Competitive integrity for the people involved, like the competitors themselves, as well as entertainment value among the spectators. And that is a balance that you have to hit. You know what I mean? I don't think I have a mana prism, but... Seed rigged. Yeah, it's definitely rigged. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go grab the other card that I know. And then we'll go to the second castle. But yeah, like I said, I think it being good for people to watch doesn't always mean that it's the best competitor experience, which is why I think having a serious tournament would overall be kind of a bad idea. If it's just like a for funsies thing, like I said, like community races, I feel like that's a great preset for just like goofing around with some community race ideas. But if you want to do like a serious tournament for money, that feels like that just feels bad. But it's tough. It's tough to find that balance. Well, now I have infinite library cards. Which is actually kind of nice. I'll just put these on now. Yeah, there is always going to be just guessing right is going to save time. It's one of the reasons why relic skips are so coveted. Why don't you do luck mood on phone version space question mark? Why don't I do luck mood on phone version? Good question. I mean, I'm doing luck mood right now. I'm very much in a luck mood, personally, so. Like speedrun? I can do one after you do one, so you can do one first, and then I'll do one. Sounds good? We'll call it a deal. Yeah, the idea of just guessing forehead doesn't feel amazing. But at the very least, I think nowadays we have a much better understanding of what guesses end up being considered like good value and like trying to keep a sense of stability, right? Like skipping creature was once thought to be a fool's errand, but it's like, oh, actually, it's pretty good value because it's only 20% chance that you end up like screwing yourself over in most scenarios, you know what I mean? How's the seed? It's been good. Very good, actually. Dang, Alucard mail? If only I had that already. Oh, wait, I do. I guess I'll check these out now. I have nothing better to do. Diplo and Cloaked Knight. Oh, not Cloaked Knight. Damn it. Well. We might be doing a little bit of left side. Diplo is also kind of awkward to farm. Cloaked Knight is the one that drops Heaven's Sword. The Flamberge and Heaven's Sword enemy. The one that's in a reverse clock tower. I'll take the J. I'm not opposed to having a little bit of J in my life. I'm just gonna kill these enemies. By chance, they might drop what I need. Plus the level ups aren't like the end of the world. Although they're likely level ups I'd be getting anyways. The Holy Joel. We do need a Joel that has a snorkel attached to its mouth. And we can call that emote Holy Joel. Holy Sim Joel? I don't know. We'll figure it out. All right, let's go ahead and not fuck up this stupid AI loop thing. Oh, there. There we go. Close enough. I'm not amazing at it, but I need to get better. Holy Sim Joel, is it? Yeah. Probably. That's probably it. Merman statue. Cool. Is minimum complexity 8 in this? Or is it lower? Because we didn't get bat layer 0. Complexity is 5? Uh-oh. Okay. Well, that explains a lot, actually. I'm doing freaking random-ass item checks. Also very funny to see the little life sparkly thing following behind me, and it couldn't catch up because of the wing smash. What? Let's go ahead and grab this. Oh, thank you, Neospritz. Yeah, this game's a lot of fun once you learn about the movement stuff. At least for me, I've always found it. Like, once I learned about, like, wing smash chains and, like, shield dashing and stuff like that, it completely changed how I saw the game like, from then on out. And then I got addicted to speedrunning it, and I've been doing it for the last 10 years. So, you know. Happens to everyone. We've all been there. I was like, oh yeah, let me stop and get those items. I keep forgetting there are no items. Yeah, what up, Fran? I play SotN? Sometimes, yeah. That was a pretty decent fight. Could have been better, though. Unironically, I will grab that, yes. Where am I going? You know what? We'll just do this. Because I have a feeling. That this will be of benefit to us. Like, Beelzebub we could always get back to later. He is kind of far out of the way, but whatever. I love seeing all the Joels in chat. Makes me so happy. Yeah, YouTube chat. I should be able to set up 7TV, apparently, on YouTube. I haven't figured out how to do it yet. But YouTube chat may or may not be getting Joel at some point. Joel may be dropping. Potentially. Oh, god damn it. Oh, thank you, creature. What a homie. All right. So now going back to the first castle would be kind of okay, I feel like. Yeah, the Joel DLC for YouTube, exactly. Randomizer broke, yeah. Yeah, that should be impossible. There shouldn't be relics of creature. What the heck? Oh god. You know what? This is fine. Well. I'll take it. Easy clap. Poggies. It's just that easy, guys. Just simply find the random Eye of Vlad. Wasn't even worried for a second. Now this is going to take a while. Planning on doing Lycanthrope today. Today is the community randomizer day, which means anybody who is subbed at tier 3 or supports on Patreon has access to a spot on my Discord. And there I have people voting for which presets. And right now the ones that have been in the most lead have been Bounty Hunter, Druid, and then Summoner following behind those two. So essentially, I'm having the community get a choice as to what we play. I don't even have anything that useful right now. I mean, I guess I'll do this just to increase my attack power. That was Summoner again. That's the one that that's the one where familiars and the monster vials are buffed or whatever. I want to learn the randomizer race. What's the best preset to start? I personally think OG or guarded OG is probably the best because they are the simplest. You really only have to deal with very basic relic randomization and very basic item randomization. And you don't have to worry about things like complexity and stuff like that. So it just gets you into the game. You can learn the movement. You can learn some of the tech in a safe environment that doesn't require too much of you. And then you can move up to things like safe logic or lycanthrope or whatever have you. Yeah, YouTube chat out there posting Joel's, but, you know, Joel at home. We appreciate you, YouTube chat. I know things aren't ideal right now, but they'll get better. Or at least I'll try and make them better as time goes on. I'll try my best. You just gotta be patient with me. I've been streaming on Twitch for 10 years, so YouTube streaming is brand new to me. So most everything that I know and understand is through the lens of Twitch streaming. But I'm still happy that I at least have the chance to do both. Something seems fishy? Nah, it's fine. Everything's fine. It's so strange that going the other way with Spirit Orb and Wing Smashing Through causes the game crash, but going this way doesn't. So weird. You are strong indeed. Yeah, everybody, for the most part, has been very reasonable about the differences between the YouTube chat and the Twitch chat and stuff like that. I've had a couple of weird comments about it, but it's fine. I don't take that kind of stuff personally anymore. Have I ever dreamt of being in SotN? No, not really. Maybe when I was like very, very young. Oh, damn it. But nowadays, not particularly. I don't think I've had any video game related dreams in a very long time. I mostly just have stress dreams about existing in a stressful world. You know, relatable stuff. I also just very rarely remember any of the dreams that I have. Please leave me alone. Aren't you afraid of losing subs on Twitch because people will start watching on YouTube? Not necessarily, no. And YouTube has its own monetization options if people want to support there. I don't think that it's been a bad part of streaming at all. In fact, if anything, I think overall I've gained more subs since doing both. I think what ends up happening quite often is people who want to watch on YouTube will still watch on YouTube, but then they'll be like, oh, but I have this Twitch Prime. I guess I'll throw it your way. You know what I mean? I feel like that's an option for a lot of people. The YouTube watchers can always join Patreon. There is membership on YouTube as well. So as far as like the amount of money getting to me, I'm not necessarily worried about it either way. The only thing about Twitch subs that is like potential to be worrisome about is the Partner Plus thing. But once I hit Partner Plus, then I don't really have to worry about the number of Twitch subs or number of paid Twitch subs that is ever really again, or for the next year. But even then, like if the number of Twitch subs that I have goes down, but then in turn the number of Patreon supporters that I have goes up, or YouTube memberships go up, then it evens out. Overall, I think it's generally a good thing to do. Especially if you have a YouTube audience at all. I think any streamer who, unless they're just so lazy they don't want to set it up, and it took me not that long to set up a very basic setup for myself. I don't see a reason to not stream on both at the same time now, since it's allowed. I know some people, they'll stream on both, but they just completely ignore their YouTube stuff because they just don't want to deal with it. They don't want to have two chats open. And those are bigger streamers, so I kind of get it. Your chat is already big enough on Twitch that it's hard to follow. Adding a second chat on top of that to follow might be too much. And I think that's fair. I don't think I have to worry about that, though. Isn't it harder on your computer to stream to both? No. If you use Restream.io, it's a software, like, server-based thing. So essentially, you are sending your information once to a server, and that server splits it into two separate stream locations. So it's the same as streaming to one location for your computer. There are other software options for multi-streaming that are more computer-intensive, but the one I'm using is not. Same with the internet. I'm only sending the information out once. I don't have to worry about my internet sending the information out multiple times and needing a higher bit rate or whatever. YouTube being behind is just natural. YouTube latency is not as instant as Twitch latency, if I remember correctly. There might be settings to change that. So I might have to look into that, actually. If YouTube chat is always like multiple seconds behind, there might be latency settings on my end that I could change. I think I'll do all rocks now, yeah. I have to kill those Diplos at some point. Maybe I should have done that right now. They are close by. Or maybe I'll kill the Diplos on the way to the caverns. That's not a bad idea. JB, thank you for the 30 months.
And make them your slaves.
Yeah, that's a long-ass time. Definitely worth celebrating. I appreciate it. Thank you. Why is Alucard so tanky? It's because I'm over-leveled 1, 2, this game is kind of easy, and 3, I have, like, end game equipment. All three of those things combined is the answer. On my side, how does multiple chats work? Restream also combines both chats into a single chat screen that I'm able to look at both. So. Essentially, the Restream software, not to like plug them too much, it's pretty good. Restream.io kind of takes care of everything, which is very nice. And I'm using the free version, just FYI. There is a paid version. I don't necessarily recommend doing the paid version because I don't think anybody needs all of the extra features that they offer, but the free version is quite good. Yeah, best song, but unfortunately not around for long enough. Oh, Gravity Boots was here the whole time. That could have, if I had done this first, I probably could have sped up a lot of my second castle stuff. Oh well. It is what it is. We found that duplicator, and we haven't found anything to use it with recently, which is unfortunate, but, you know. I guess I could be throwing karma coins left and right. I am the wind too, winding ever so harder. Silver ring, okay. There are indeed lower stream latency options on YouTube, okay. Then yeah, that's just something that I need to look into. Like I said, I'm not very well versed in all of the streaming intricacies of streaming on YouTube. I kind of am just doing it and hoping that it works out and figuring out problems as they arise. Uh-oh. Why is it so hard to buffer Hellfire? I'm gonna die, actually. Shit. That was the only way to stay alive. Damn it. I do need to practice that at some point. I feel like Summon Spirit might be easier. You're right. Yeah, I should practice it with Summon Spirit then. Yeah. All right, well, that sucks, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, wait, I just wasted my last library card, and I had I had a duplicator. I'm so stupid. That's fine as well. We'll find another library card. It's not the end of the world. Jesus. Oh, and now I get a life apple. Okay, well. You still don't have fairy card, though. Life apple also would have done just fine for iframes. Damn, I'm really throwing right now, but it's fine. We needed to go to the caverns anyways, and we can go back to that relic location later. Yeah, the odds of having a potion is definitely a lot lower in this preset, huh? Okay. Yeah, so you can stream at a higher quality on YouTube, and they allow for higher bit rates, but I think you're not allowed to. According to the Twitch TOS, is you have to not have higher bit rate, or I think you could have a higher bit rate, but not a higher stream, like 4K or something like that, but maybe I'm wrong. That might have just been a myth. It's weird if that's the case. Well, so Twitch is allowing multi-streaming, but they don't allow shared chats and stuff like that, so I don't think it's that weird. Castlevania? Wait, am I saying that wrong? But hugs are appreciated, thank you. Also, Diplo, please. Dude, Diplos suck, man. They suck to farm. There we go. That wasn't too bad, though. You never noticed she showed off her ass when you killed her before? The Diplos? Bro, even as a child, I noticed that. Diplo smasher pass? I already did a smasher pass for every enemy in this game, so you should know the answer to that. Relics can drop from enemies? Yeah, that's the whole point of the bounty hunter preset. Is that you kill enemies to get the relics. And you figure out which enemies you need to kill by checking the familiar cards. Oh, there's no items here. What am I doing? Don't say Diplussy in the YouTube chat. Guys, Major Seaman, what are you doing? Someone named Major Seaman saying Diplussy in the YouTube chat. God damn it. Are you just gonna let them get away with that, Twitch chat? Being funnier than you? YouTube chat going wild. Diplussy.org. Don't click that link. Chat, don't do it. Okay, we got our library card back. I'll take that. That's a fair trade. Whatever you do, chat, don't click that link. No matter how horny you are, please. Oh, God. Medici.com, however... Now that's legit. I should be killing these bats. Maybe not. My day schedule is, but I had to just clean it up for safety reasons. I removed a lot of people from mod, Seto, so don't feel upset about it. I realized that I had way too many. Like, I had mods that like haven't shown up in stream in like 3 years, and I'm like, oh, if any of these people wanted to like screw me over, they probably could. Not to say that they would. These were all people I trusted years ago, so I don't think they would change. It's more so just keeping things clean for the sake of managing it better. Also, I would say in general, like, chat has been, knock on wood, very well behaved recently. We haven't been in need of cracking down. Familiar heart. Dodo bird? Fuck! What do you mean, dodo bird? Oh, that's so out of the way. And it's such a rare drop, too. Damn. Not the dodo bird. All right, all right. It's fine. It's fine. The dodos risk going extinct, exactly. And I'm gonna have to be the one to make them go extinct. To farm for that sweet, sweet Vlad relic. We did entrance already. Yeah, we did. There's always something from the top right of second castle. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, canonically, dodos went extinct because Alucard needed to find the heart of his father. I'm heartless? I'm heartless right now. I'll get a heart as soon as I kill all the dodo birds. Extinction percent speedrun. Could we make a mod that stopped spawning enemies if you killed enough of them? Essentially a, the same as like, what's the fucking game called? Oh my god. Undertale. Wait, that happens in Dark Souls 2? If you kill the same enemy over and over again, they stop spawning even if you sit at bonfires? Is that a mechanic in Dark Souls 2? I've never run into that mechanic. God damn, Dark Souls 2 is fucking weird, man. Dark Souls 2 is really like, nah, you've been farming this enemy for the rare drop for way too long. Get out of here.
You steal men's souls.
Thank you, Red Powered. Appreciate the prime. Unless you reset the zone with New Game Plus, yeah. Mm. You have to use bonfire aesthetic, yep. God damn, Dark Souls 2 is weird. I need to finish my playthrough of Dark Souls 2. I got, like, relatively far in. And then just never finished it. I don't have, Scholar. I just have the original version. Because a long time ago, when I considered buying it, I was like, which one do I get? And I had a reputable source tell me not to start with Scholar, but instead start with the original version. Is Dark Souls 2 worth playing? It depends. That's everything. Okay. Blade Soldier. That's in Colosseum. Which is nice, because the Rib of Vlad we got... No, the Tooth card is Diplo. We already got that. The Eye card is the one that we're missing, but we don't need it. Okay. Blade Soldier, Dodo Bird, and Cloaked Knight. So, I guess we just library card out now. Oh, wrong button. I would say if you played Dark Souls 1 or Dark Souls 3 and enjoyed it a lot and want more of it, Dark Souls 2 is almost that. But it has its own individual amount of jank and weirdness you have to learn to get used to. I would say Dark Souls 2 is probably a hard one to get started with. I would say Dark Souls 3 is probably the most accessible Dark Souls game to get started with. Then 1, then 2. In fact, that's the order that I personally played them in and found it to be relatively good. I finished Dark Souls 3, Then I finished Dark Souls 1, then I went most of the way through Dark Souls 2. Yeah, I think Dark Souls 3 just does everything very, very well to get you hooked in enjoying the actual moment-to-moment gameplay of Dark Souls. And then you can go back to Dark Souls 1 with a much more varied appreciation for the series, I feel like. And then Dark Souls 2 is just hit or miss depending on the person, whether you like it or not, to be honest. Wait, Blade Soldier drops the relic? Didn't they drop the duplicator as well? What the fuck? What are the odds? Well, time to farm duplicators, I guess. Damn, imagine... Dude, I could have gotten the rib as a random drop by missing the duplicator and being like, damn, I guess I'll farm these guys real quick. That would have been very funny. All right, second castle time. So then you try Liza P. I feel like Liza P is probably good, right? The vibe is that it's good, so it's probably good. I don't know. Best game is Bloodborne Kart? Hell yeah. I mean, Elden Ring is also very, very good, but it's also quite a different type of game because it's open world. But I still really enjoy Elden Ring. I honestly would play it a lot more if I could get, like, good randomizer settings set up for Elden Ring. Maybe we could even, like, do an Elden Ring randomizer run every once in a while on stream. Yeah, I will say Elden Ring has a lot of problems, but the game is just... The game does so much well in the ways that I care about video games, which is usually just like exploration and atmosphere matters so much to me as somebody who grew up playing games like Castlevania. So the fact that the exploration is just it's absurd to play a game that is designed to be like explored in that way. It's so good. It's genuinely just ridiculous how good it is and how fun it feels to just explore. There's got to be a better way to kill these guys. All right, I might have to lose out on some... Yeah, there we go. So last up is Diplo, which is on the other side of the freaking castle. Okay, whatever. I guess we'll go this way. I never got any warps either, which is kind of a mistake, I feel like. Dodo, more like doo-doo, is what I meant to say. Konami would make so much money on a Castlevania Souls-like. I'm saying they have a new-ish IP to work with the Netflix series. Maybe there's issues with figuring out how to brand it exactly, but like, I don't know. They could just make a game and title it Castlevania Nocturne and just make it a goddamn freaking Souls-like. Call it a day, 10 billion sales. But Konami's allergic to making money in ways that makes people happy. I'm fully convinced that Konami just doesn't want to make money whilst also making their fans happy. I feel like it's one or the other. It's mutually exclusive with them. Oh, it would be 3D. 2D Souls-like would probably be, I feel like, less well-received because it's going to get compared to Symphony of the Night. It's going to get compared to the other games in the Metroidvania genre when it needs to stand out as like its own thing as much as possible. Also, 2D Souls-likes kind of suck. That is also very true. IMO. Me and Fran don't always agree on everything, but we can agree that 2D Souls-likes they're kind of mid. Anyone know where you can generate a bounty seed? It's in the Long Library Discord. If you type /generate in the Discord, there is a bot with actions that will generate seeds for you. I think there's documentation somewhere for it as well. Sir, I'm very rarely wrong. That sentence might be one of the times where you're wrong. That sentence alone might be one of them. Is Blasphemous considered a Souls-like? Yes. I think Blasphemous is mid. That's something that a lot of people condemn me for, and that's fine. That's probably my spiciest take in general. I think Blasphemous does so many things very, very well, and it's clearly a high-quality video game. It unfortunately falls into a lot of the trappings that I don't like about 2D Souls games. Which is that the combat is so boring, and the exploration is so boring. Mechanically as well, the game is very, just doesn't have a lot of interesting mechanics to keep you engaged with your exploration. So because of that, you'll get like a new ability once every like 6 or 7 hours of playing through the game, as far as like movement abilities. And then combat abilities, you have like the weird combat like skill tree thing that I'm not personally a big fan of either. You don't need movement upgrades to beat the game, and honestly, that makes the game worse because the game is boring to move through, and movement is how you engage with the world. It's how you explore the world is your movement. And if you have bad movement, it's not going to be fun to explore the world. But again, that's just me dying on that hill for how I feel about Metroidvanias. Yeah, all dodos finally extinct. Like I said, you don't have to agree with me. I understand that this is a contentious opinion that not everyone shares, and I could be wrong on some things. But at least my opinion side of things I'm not wrong on, because it's an opinion. That's how opinions work. Like me saying that the movement feels uninteresting and leads to me not wanting to explore the world. Like, I don't understand how someone could say, well, you're wrong for feeling that way. You know what I mean? The game does a lot of things right. It's just for me, those things end up not... They just don't outweigh the boredom that I felt halfway through the game being like, dude, where the fuck is the upgrades. I've been sliding and slashing the exact same way for the last 10 hours of my playthrough. These boss fights are cool, the artwork is cool, the music is cool, but that alone is not enough intrinsic motivation to keep going. At least for me. And I think that's where I draw the line, is that I don't feel motivated to continue to go through your game because I don't feel like I'm progressing. I feel like I'm just seeing the things that you want me to see in the game. But I'm not actually enjoying it. It's like being on a freaking... like it's a small world. You're just sitting there while the game presents you with all the stuff it wants you to see, but you're not getting anything for it. I guess I might as well. At least in Axiom Verge, you're like getting new weapons and stuff somewhat regularly. And like the actual type of gameplay that you engage in is different. But I don't know. I think there are a lot of trappings that being a 2D Metroidvania or 2D Dark Souls type game can trap you in that I have yet to see any developers not fall into, at least some of them, to the point where it just completely turns me off from wanting to finish those games. Or even like classic style Metroidvanias. At the very least, they're following a formula that is like tried and true, and in my opinion works really well. Even if it is a little generic. I feel like the 2D Dark Souls thing, I don't think is tried and true. But I'm proven wrong because 10 million of those types of games exist and sell well. So, I don't know.
How
It is what it is.
that I've been so defeated?
Anyways, that was a fun seed. I like Bounty Hunter. That was fun. We got a little lucky with some stuff. The farming isn't too bad either. I don't know. Bounty Hunter's fine.
What profit is it to a man?
I think it's fun.
Gains the world and
If I'm around for that race later, I might join in. Either way. Dragon Blitz Daily watchers, you should subscribe now because it's the end of the video and you watch the whole thing, which means you have to subscribe contractually. That's how that works. Bye-bye now.